despite what Mother Nature wants to say, this is actually a really bright, great day for Bethel Park. And I'm so glad that you could join us this afternoon. Standing where we are today will be the future of Bethel Park on so many different ways to look at it. We're about to break ground on a remaking of the educational landscape in Bethel Park. And joining us for this event are a whole host of people who have been influential, instrumental in getting us to this point. In addition to our school board members who will be up here posing for pictures and moving some dirt shortly, we also have different administrators from the district, and I'll ask you to wave, administrators, so we see you. We have faculty and staff. We have former school board members who, in their time with us, started this journey, started to map the course that brings us to where we are today. And I see some of them back there. If you would wave for us, former board members, thank you for being here. Senator Devlin Robinson is here from the Pennsylvania Senate, and we're going to be tugging on his coat strings here shortly for some funding to help us afford the project. And then most importantly, we have our students, and we're going to let them make the first dig into the ground, because the kids who are here today will be the ones that walk into that school in 2026 when we cut the ribbon. And so we wanted them to make this happen. I'd like to introduce also to make some comments our board president. This is Mr. Barry Christensen.
Thank you, Dr. Walsh. So this is a very exciting time for us. This is the culmination of many years of planning. What we're just setting out to do today is driven by our vision to deliver excellence in 21st century education. And that stems from everything from STEM to special education to every part of our educational curriculum. And like I said, very exciting time. A lot of planning has gone into this, and there's still a lot more work to be done. And I'd like to hand it off now to Dan from Draw Collective, who's going to tell us a little bit about the project. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you. I did write a few things. A lot of people to thank on a day like today. It's a big, long process, and it's easy to forget all that the district has been through. And so forgive me for going through a few things. But to Dr. Walsh and the board, our company really wants to express our gratitude for ultimately being selected to do the work, but also the faith that you've had in us and to endure this whole process and stay the course. We really appreciate that, and it's taken a lot of fervent effort on your part. The community and the municipality, the community has been through many years of master planning, community meetings and discourse, and the municipality along the way also with us in this process. The last year and a half has been about actually planning what was being discussed for years, and it really is important to remember all that you've been through as a group, as a community, and we appreciate being a part of that, of course, too. The district administration, headed by Dr. Walsh, and the principals and the assistants and everyone who, over the last year and a half, have really worked hard on trying to create something that is unique for Bethel Park. This school, when it's done, will be something that no one else has, and that is really attributed to the administration's attention to detail, how they envisioned bringing all of these school students together in one environment, and then the countless hours that we spent with the teaching staff across the district. They are to be commended. All of those professionals participated, many revisions, many meetings, hundreds of hours. It was just a great effort, and I don't think that the public generally sees those things that they're going on, but it was a lot of effort, and I think the end product is going to be really a result of what the teachers and the staff put into the planning process. I also wanted to thank Macero Construction. They're here today. They were part of getting things set up, but they're the district's construction management partner in this process. They've been here all along the way over the last year, helping, doing cost estimates, helping us get to being able to break ground. I also want to thank my partner, Cassie Renninger, and also Daniel Dillo. They're here key leaders in the planning process. You've maybe seen them at board meetings making presentations, and it really, at the end of the day, it really boiled down to a teacher-student relationship and designing outward, and all that attention to detail that everyone is given. I'm really excited to see the final process here as we're on this Soggy Park path, which was part of our theme, was a park path and the day in the park. And I really think we're here for the kids, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see the progress over the next few years as we get constructed. There are some images here for anyone who hasn't seen what some of the insides and the outsides are going to look like, and we'll get to watch as it gets coming out of the ground. So thank you again, and happy 2024.
Yeah. Thank you. So one of the things that's really exciting to announce today is we're going to have a time-lapse camera following this project. We're going to put it up there on the roof of NAMS, and we'll get that link out to the community so you can watch this process evolve over the next 36 months as the building, we move the mountain, and then the building rises up out of it. So stay on the lookout for that link. Here's what we're going to do now. We're going to start to move in some dirt, and we're going to do this in small groups so that our camera crew can get everybody into the shot. And we'll start with our students, and they were all from representing all of our 5 elementary schools, and hopefully they can all fit back here by these fancy shovels.